Hello there, greetings to you. Much love from Kenya. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support. In this channel, I'm on the road to 1K subscribers. Guys, I know you've been asking me where did you disappear to. Hey, there are so many things that have been happening, but finally I thank God because of his mercies and grace. And gradually, everything is working well, and I'll do my best to keep on posting in this channel. So welcome. Subscribe to my channel. Take me to 1K. Like, take me to 1K. We are not looking back. So my people, there's something that happened in Nyabohanse. I was watching, what is the name of this guy? He's called Max One. You know, Max One is this particular person that came in and took over David Jr.'s project at Matikos family. Okay, I remember back then people came out and cheered Max One and they told him, oh, David Jr. has been oppressing the family and it is high time someone different came, and picked up the project. Guys, it's not like David Jr. was not helping that family. You all know. Because we've been following David Jr., we've seen a lot of things that he has done, both in Nyabohanse and Nyamwini. In fact, up to Tanzania. He has done a lot. Okay, so Max One came in, took over the project. We had this lady from Azam Foundation that had identified Gintu. They fell out with Gintu, and then Max One came into the picture. And we all know that Max One, of course, is a Hera. He does not like the Maros family. He's among those people that have been bad-mouthing the entire family like for a long time. The other thing that, before I forget, let me also mention, when David Jr. was working very closely with Matikos family, he took Matiko to a rehabilitation center in Nairobi, Kenya. We all remember that particular time. Because, number one, Matiko is an addict. Do you understand? Like, he uses both alcohol and substance. David Jr. rescued him. Remember, there's a subscriber that paid a lot of money to ensure that Matiko goes back, like Matiko is taken to rehab. When Matiko was in rehab, a lot of naysayers came out, to protest on the streets. They came out calling on David Jr. Oh, I don't know, David Jr. had done what and what to Matiko. It is like David Jr. had literally carried Matiko from his home in Nyabohanse, and threw him in a mental facility. But the truth of the matter is that we can all attest because we've been on these streets. When Matiko was taken to rehab by David Jr., there was a lot of transformation. We saw him gaining weight. I know some of you that are hearers will come out and say, oh, he was gaining weight because of medication. We saw him gaining weight. Do you understand? And when he came from rehab, he was working very closely with David Jr. By the way, he did not come out of the rehab because he had completed the program. No. I remember very well it was Ernest that went to Nairobi to pick Matiko from the rehab. When Matiko came back to Nyabohanse, David Jr. kept on working with him and ensured that at least Matiko, stayed sober. Do you understand? Though Matiko would drink, sometimes he would disappear and all that. And gradually we saw Matiko, retrogressing back to his old habits. People called out on the naysayers. Why is it that they took Matiko from the rehab? So let's take a minute and watch the following.
Maybe the situation, current situation, guys, I need to purchase that small fish. At least, I'll not, because of our plan, I'm not very good, stable, but with something small that I have, I will support my Matiko with small fish, so that she will be cooking for Matiko at least early, so that he can eat and he will take his medication very well. So guys, the reason why I came back here, I brought him this medication because he's starting this medication today, and so that he can continue with his medication. And also, after 3 weeks from now, Matiko needs to go back to clinic in Nairobi. They gave us a date of going back to clinic. He has 2 clinics. So the first one, I think, after 3 weeks from now, let us count from now, as we talk from now. When 3 weeks they will end, Matiko needs to go back to Nairobi.
So guys, that is Ernest. Remember, it was Ernest that was used by the likes of Coco Mama to go all the way to Nairobi to bring Matiko out of the rehab. Remember, when someone is taken to rehabilitation, there's usually a program that is created for each individual. Like the program is not the same. If you go and check out, information is always in Google. Do you understand? The programs are usually created as per the need of a person that needs to be rehabilitated. And that program needs to be adhered to, like up to the end. They went there, took Matiko from the rehab, brought him to Nyabohanse. Hey, wonders will never end in Nyabohanse. When they brought him back to his family, guess what? This guy Matiko was supposed to go back to do some checkup after 3 weeks. Was he ever taken by Ernest? Remember, he was to go all the way from Nyabohanse to Nairobi. Hey, nobody took him. Nobody did anything for Matiko. What they wanted to prove was that they can take Matiko from rehab just to show the world that they can do it, because the person that was running the program back then was David Jr. They took him, brought him to the village. They never took him back for checkup. They never kept on following whether he was taking his medication. They never, checked on Matiko. The biggest issue was bringing him to the village and get views and money. Do you understand? But once Matiko was back in the village, he felt like a lost sheep. And that is why Matiko went back to his, former behaviors. He started drinking alcohol. Do you understand? And taking the substances. Yesterday's video that Maxwan did, from it, we all came to learn that Matiko has not just been using alcohol. He has been taking other forms of, stuff. Do you understand? And when you look at the state of Matiko, oh my God, it is so pitiful. Do you understand? Like when you just look at him, you realize, this one needs a thorough check. This is not a person that you can just carry and take him to, a hospital that does not have enough facilities and specialists. Matiko needs to be taken to a referral hospital. When you look at his state of health, it is deteriorating very fast. Guys, you may think I'm telling you my own stories. Let us watch the following. Look at Matiko crying. Oh my God.
Crying. Everything shall be okay. Na chakula nakula.
So my guys, I'm going to attach the photo of Matiko in this part of this video. Guys, Matiko's health is wanting at the moment. You can't convince me that taking Matiko to, I'll call it a local hospital, is going to help him. He needs thorough check. This guy has been indulging in all those forbidden stuff. And because of that, his health is not okay. Matiko needs to be taken to the referral hospital. I think somewhere there in Kisii or Kisumu. Maxwan, if you really care for Matiko, because you came out and started saying, people are saying that, David Jr. was the one that was taking care of Matiko, I don't know what and what. My message to you is just simple. If you care about Matiko's welfare, carry him, take him to a referral hospital. I'm not talking about those mission hospitals, the small ones. I'm talking about a hospital that has all the facilities and all the specialists. Matiko needs to undergo a thorough check. He is not doing well, whether you like it or not. Guys, when you look at this man, you can cry, you can shed tears. Matiko was doing good until these people started confusing him, starting with the one that took him from rehab. Guys, if you want to support an alcoholic, you need to give them tough love. Do you understand? Like, you cannot just go to rehab, take someone out of the program, and then bring him back to the village. Remember, he has not completed the whole program. And chances of him relapsing are very, very high. And this is what David Jr. was trying to do. And the biggest problem with most of these people in Nyabohanse is they keep on fighting the likes of David Jr. to prove a point to their fellow naysayers. That is why they took Matiko from such a place. Look at Matiko now, crying, shedding tears. A whole grown-up. Crying. He was literally crying in the video. Look at Matiko's mother. At her age, she has to accompany Matiko to a health facility. They go to SHA. It is an insurance, what can I call it? An insurance company that provides medical cover. Remember, SHA does not pay a lot of money. When you become sick, guys, hey, and you're using SHA as your insurance, you will need to pay a lot of money from your pocket. The other day, remember there's a time I posted in my other channel, I was in hospital. I had someone that was sick, and I stayed in hospital with her for around 3 days. One of the cover that we were using is SHA because that is what she has. But that SHA paid very small amount of money. We had to go back to our pockets and paid a good amount of money before she was discharged from hospital. I understand their desperation. Matiko, he's over 18 years old. In fact, he shouldn't be under the mother's cover. He's an adult. Do you understand? And that is why the SHA cannot help them. The only thing that people need to do, all these people that say they care about Matiko, let them contribute and ensure that guy is checked in a hospital. He needs better medical, attention. So let's listen to the following.
I think that is where now we shall be looking here and there. But I know once you step in the hospital, it is money. Yes. Because if you go to the lab, you have to pay cash for them to know what the person is suffering from. Yes. Yeah, from there, the medication and everything, injection is money. Yeah, and this SHA, I want to say that this SHA has got a lot of complications. I can say that it is not like the NIF,
Yeah, SHA has a lot of complications, but now, Maxon, since you're a government, person, why can't you just pay for them? You are the people that thought David Jr. was not doing anything. You can pay for Matiko.
Inakuma. Wapi? Inakurumilia hapo chini. Matiko now is crying and crying. It seems like it is very painful.
You can imagine what Matiko is undergoing at the moment. You can imagine the pain. You can imagine the pain that Matiko has been facing. Look at the man that you knew back then. He looks emaciated. Do you understand? And that is why I'm insisting, if these people really care for him, then they need to do something. They should not just, when he was taken to hospital, he was given some tablets to swallow. That is not enough. He needs to have a thorough body check because that guy is not doing well. And I know you'll agree with me. I'm going to attach a photo again here for Matiko. By the time you see an adult, an adult man shedding tears, it means it is beyond. I can just imagine the frustration. I can imagine the pain because he kept on saying he feels like some stomach cramp and such. So you can imagine. But bottom line is that Matiko is an addict of all the whatevers. And because of that, they have affected him. And that is why he is in this situation. If these people would have left Matiko in the rehab, I strongly believe he would have been at a best place at the moment. He has a son. He needs to step up and be the dad that he is. Imagine at his age, dragging his mother all the way to the hospital. That should not be happening. Matiko should be taking care of the mother, not the other way round. Do you understand? And the reason why I'm saying this is because if you ask me, Matiko is the one that has put himself into this situation. And that is why I feel he's becoming unfair to the mother. You can imagine. And the truth of the matter is, Ernest was used to take Matiko out of the rehab. And that is why we have this happening at the moment. I read a lot of comments. People said Matiko needs to go back to the rehab. Now, who is going to pay for him? Remember, rehabilitation centers are very, very expensive. Is there any willing donor that is going to pay for him to ensure that he goes there and stays until the end of the program? Or are they going to get another donor and the money is going to go down the drain? I don't know what you think. Of course, as usual, I'll be right here waiting to hear from you. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support. Subscribe to my channel. I'm on the road to 1K subscribers, and of course, I rely on you. Thank you so much, and goodbye for now.